Headlines is sponsored by Wonder Cement. एक perfect शुरुआत.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Varanasi tomorrow will dedicate to the nation over 30 projects, including a 430-bed super specialty government hospital. Will also flag off the Mahakal Express linking three Jyotirling pilgrim centers, Varanasi, Ujjain and Omkareshwar, to participate in the closing ceremony of the centenary celebrations of Sri Jagadguru Vishwadharya Gurukul. India rejects references made by Turkish President on Jammu and Kashmir and the Turkey-Pakistan Joint Declaration. MEA spokesperson says the Turkish leadership should not interfere in India's internal affairs and must develop proper understanding of the facts. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman holds a post-budget meeting with RBI's Central Board. Says the government is monitoring banks on credit flow to rural sector. RBI Governor assures of maintaining adequate liquidity in the system. The BJP appoints new party chiefs in 3 states. Vishnu Dutt Sharma to be the new state chief of Madhya Pradesh. Dal Bahadur Chauhan, Sikkim. K. Surendran, Kerala. Indian mission in Japan says health conditions of 3 Indians being treated for COVID-19 have improved and there are no new cases of infection of Indians on the ship. The first death of a coronavirus patient in France. The patient was a Chinese tourist from Hubei province. And Bhavna Jat qualifies for the 2020 Olympics with a new national record in the 20-kilometer race walk category, clocking 1 hour and 29 minutes and 54 seconds, a national record.
Headlines was sponsored by Wonder Cement. एक perfect शुरुआत.
Let's first begin with news of the Prime Minister's visit to Varanasi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be visiting Varanasi, his parliamentary constituency, on a day's visit tomorrow. He's scheduled to participate in the closing ceremony of the centenary celebrations of the Sri Jagadguru Vishwaradhya Gurukul. And later he will dedicate to the nation the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Memorial Center. The Prime Minister will also unveil the 63 feet Panchloha statue of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. At a public function, the Prime Minister will dedicate to the nation over 30 projects. These include a 430-bed super specialty government hospital at Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya and also a 74-bed psychiatry hospital at BHU. He will also flag off the IRCTC's Mahakal Express through video link. Last but not the least, the Prime Minister will also inaugurate the 2-day Kashi Ek Roop Anek. That's an exhibition at the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Hastakala Sankul.
Varanasi is all set to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is visiting on 16th of February. And in last 5 to 6 years, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited Varanasi close to 20 times. Prime Minister has inaugurated several developmental projects which has changed Varanasi. Foreign dignitaries like Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe performing aartis over here at the Ganga Ghat. The French President Emmanuel Macron, having a boat ride with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Kashi has become the global tourist and cultural destination for the foreign tourists as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be visiting the Jangamwadi Mutt in Varanasi. He will be releasing the translated version of Siddhant Sikhamani, which is an epic of Veer Shaiva sect in 19 languages with their digital application versions.
और उसका आरती भी होगी, उनको वहाँ के आशीर्वाद भी दिया जाएगा। साथ ही साथ जंगवाड़ी मठ में जो प्राचीन शासन है, दान पत्र है, उनको हम लोग दिखाएंगे। इसके बाद व्यासपीठ में जाने के बाद वीर शैव महाकुंभ के लोगों को संबोधित करेंगे।
हम बहुत खुश हैं, अच्छे जैसे फर्स्ट टाइम देखने वाले हम बहुत खुश हैं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his visit to Varanasi will be dedicating to the nation the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Memorial Center.
जो आप स्थान देख रहे हैं वो हमारा दीनदयाल हस्तकला संकुल है, जिसको ट्रेड फैसिलिटेशन सेंटर भी बोलते हैं। यहाँ पे एमएसएमई डिपार्टमेंट और यूपी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डिज़ाइन का बड़ा बृहद कार्यक्रम है। करीब 5000 लोगों को यहाँ पे लोन का वितरण, टूल किट्स का वितरण, ये कार्यक्रम किए जाएंगे।
औद्योगिक विकास का जो आधार स्थल होता है उन सब पर और उत्तर प्रदेश के परंपरागत उद्यम के एक्सपोर्ट के लिए क्या कुछ उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर किया गया है, उससे संबंधित एक बड़ा कार्यक्रम यहाँ पर आयोजित किया गया है। इसमें परंपरागत उद्यम से जुड़े हुए उद्यमियों को टूल किट्स उपलब्ध कराने के साथ ही उनकी कला का, उनके उद्यम का सम्मान भी यहाँ पर होगा।
Well, he will also be unveiling this 63 feet tall statue of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. This statue is of Panch Loha and this is the tallest statue of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay in the country.
यहाँ जहाँ दीनदयाल जी ने देह का त्याग किया था वहीं एक संकुल बन रहा है, पुण्यस्थली बन रही है।
Now, around 30 craftsmen and artists from Odisha worked on the project for the past 1 year.
ये प्रतिमा नहीं है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी हमारे जैसे कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए एक तीर्थ स्थल है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he'll be inaugurating the 430-bed super speciality hospital in Varanasi as well.
We are creating 9 super specialty departments and 2 service sectors, radiology and anesthesia, along with the diagnostic block, coronary care unit and the intensive care unit of 47 bed and 40 beds lot.
The inauguration of this 430-bed super specialty hospital will put the BHU on the national and global map as far as the health services are concerned. Prime Minister Narendra Modi shall be flagging off the Mahakal Express via video link just ahead of Mahashivratri. Well, let me tell you that this Mahakal Express will be connecting 3 Jyotirlings, primarily Omkareshwar near Indore, Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain and Kashi Vishwanath in Varanasi.
It will consist of 9 AC 3-tier coaches, 2 power cars and 1 pantry car. The train will ply on 3 days of the week. On 2 days it will run through Lucknow, Jhansi, Bhopal, Ujjain and Indore, and on a particular day, that is Sunday, it will run through Prayagraj, Kanpur, Jhansi, Bhopal and Indore.
ये तो बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है। इससे तो जो है जनता को जो है जो तीर्थ यात्री है उनको बड़ी सुविधा मिलेगी।
तीनों ज्योतिर्लिंग को जोड़ रही है और बहुत अच्छा है और इसको प्राइवेट चलाया जा रहा है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating Kachi Ek Roop Anek and will be interacting with the buyers and artisans from different countries including US, UK and Australia. Well, Kashi Ek Roop Anek will provide an opportunity to the artisans to showcase their product in this event. So on one side, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Varanasi will give a major push to the infrastructure. So on the other side, the artisans of Uttar Pradesh will also get a bigger market as Kashi Ek Roop Anek is being organized. With camera person Saurabh Shukla, Arun Sharma, Doordarshan News, Varanasi.
And moving on then, Varanasi too is eagerly awaiting the Prime Minister's visit to his parliamentary constituency. Prime Minister Modi, as we said, shall be dedicating to the nation over 30 projects, this including 430-bed super speciality government hospital at the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya, also a 74-bed psychiatry hospital at the BHU. So Arun Sharma, as we heard him there, also caught up with students at BHU, and they're tracing the transformational journey of Varanasi since 2014.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all scheduled to be in Banaras on 16th of February. But as far as his visit is concerned, so from 2014 till now, he has visited close to 20 times in Banaras and has unveiled crores of rupees of project in Banaras. So how the Banaras as of now or Varanasi has changed now under his leadership? We are joined by a couple of students over here.
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इसमें तो हुआ, ट्रांसपोर्ट में बहुत ज़्यादा, परिवहन क्षेत्र में बहुत ज़्यादा विकास हुआ है।
पहला चेंजेस ये है कि सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी को सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से कुछ जो फंड मिलता था उसमें बढ़ोतरी की गई बीएचयू को लेकर। दूसरा, अटल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर का बनाया गया। तीसरा चेंजेस, कैंसर सेंटर का इनॉग्रेशन जो है हाल ही में प्रधानमंत्री ने किया।
सर सुंदरलाल हॉस्पिटल है, उसका रिनोवेशन चल रहा है। ट्रॉमा सेंटर का भी जो उद्घाटन हुआ है प्रधानमंत्री के समय हुआ था। अगर बीएचयू के अलावा अगर हम शहर की बात करें तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के मामले में वाराणसी ने बहुत सुधार देखा है पिछले 5 सालों में। मंडुआडीह स्टेशन का रिनोवेशन हुआ है, हाल ही में तेजस एक्सप्रेस का लॉन्च होना है।
3 ज्योतिर्लिंगों को जोड़ेगी।
इस तरह से ज्योतिर्लिंगों को जो जोड़ने का काम है वो बहुत सारे लोगों को भी जोड़ने का काम है। लोगों की आस्थाएं जुड़ी हुई हैं और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि लोग उसमें ये देख पा रहे हैं कि आने वाले दिनों में उनके लिए चीज़ें आसान हो जाएंगी, वहाँ तक पहुँचना आसान हो जाएगा। बार बार प्रधानमंत्री का कैंपस में भी आना, बनारस में भी आना लोगों को कनेक्ट होने में मदद करता है। वो लोग ऐसा महसूस करते हैं कि हमारा प्रधानमंत्री हमारे बीच है। अटल इनोवेशन सेंटर का जो यहाँ वो आने वाले दिनों में आप उसका भी प्रभाव देखेंगे और बहुत सारे इनोवेटिव आइडियाज आपके पूर्वांचल से भी निकल करके आते हुए दिखेंगे।
एक एमपी होने के नाते किस तरह से देखते हैं डेवलपमेंट का करना और कनेक्टेड रहना वाराणसी, क्योंकि 20 बार के आसपास 2014 के बाद से वो यहाँ पे आए, लगातार आते रहे, इसको आप किस तरह से देखते हैं? हाउ डू यू लुक एट इट?
इट इज़ गुड फॉर अस। बाबतपुर चले जाइए, पहले कैसा था 5 साल पहले, आज कैसा है, दोनों साफ दिखाई देता है। रोड काफ़ी अच्छी बनी है, यहाँ पे जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनाया गया है काफ़ी बेहतर किया गया है। उसे घाटों की स्थिति सुधरी है क्योंकि उन्होंने खुद जाके बहुत जगह सफाई काम किया था। सफाई के मामले में बनारस काफ़ी आगे गया है। उसके बाद से
कई प्रोजेक्ट्स उन्होंने ऐसे शुरू किए हैं जो कि सीधे बीएचयू से जुड़े हुए हैं। तो एज अ स्टूडेंट आप किस तरह से देखते हैं?
पहले तो उनके प्रधानमंत्री बनने के बाद सबसे पहले गौरव का विषय है और बनारस को जिस तरह से उन्होंने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेवल पर मतलब दिखाया है वो बहुत स्वागत के योग्य है। और बीएचयू के फंड में बहुत ज़्यादा इजाफा हुआ है, जो नए नए सेंटर खुले हैं वो हमारे लिए बहुत फायदेमंद है।
Because we have seen Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe coming in over here. We have seen French President Emmanuel Macron, वो भी यहाँ पर आए। गंगा आरती में उन्होंने शामिल किया, बोट की सवारी उन्होंने की। तो एक फॉरेन मिनिस्टर, फॉरेन नेता के आना क्या लगता है बनारस को या वाराणसी को एक ग्लोबल मैप पर लेकर के जाता है?
आपने एक महेंद्र राजपक्षे जी का नाम लेना भूल गया, जो अभी 2 दिन पहले वाराणसी आए थे। इससे कहीं ना कहीं वाराणसी एक ग्लोबल रूप से उभरता है। अब देखिए ऐसे छोटे से छोटे जगहों पे विदेश के प्रधानमंत्रियों का आना कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ के लोगों को भी एक उत्साहित करता है।
जी बिल्कुल लेके जा रहा है। बनारस का नाम पहले भी रहा है वाराणसी का, मतलब यहाँ पे जितने भी फॉरेनर्स है यहाँ के घाट से एक्सप्लोर करने आते थे। लेकिन जब दूसरे नेशनल्स के लोग यहाँ पे, जब उनके पीएम प्रेसिडेंट्स यहाँ आ रहे, इतने बड़े डिग्नेटरीज आ रहे हैं, तो इससे क्या होगा कि अगर बनारस का नाम कहीं ना कहीं ग्लोबल लेवल पे भी फेमस होगा। और आज की नेट की दुनिया में ऐसे भी ये दुनिया है, अब ये ग्लोबल विलेज बन के रह गई है।
विदेश के प्रधानमंत्रियों का आना कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ के लोगों को भी एक उत्साहित करता है कि नहीं, मतलब हम एक ग्लोबल रूप से उभर रहे हैं और यहाँ का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी डेवलप होता है।
जब से मतलब मोदी जी की सरकार आई है और जब से नरेंद्र मोदी जी वाराणसी के सांसद हुए हैं, तब से चाहे वो स्वास्थ्य का क्षेत्र हो, चाहे वो सुरक्षा का क्षेत्र हो, चाहे वो सफाई का क्षेत्र हो, हर क्षेत्र में इन्होंने कार्य किया। जैसे आपने देखा कि जो बीएचयू का सर सुंदरलाल हॉस्पिटल है उसे एम्स लाइक स्ट्रक्चर का दर्जा दे दिया है। बड़ा लालपुर में एक म्यूजियम का निर्माण किया। फिर आप देख सकते हैं जितने भी चौराहों पर आप जाएंगे, अगर एक रूट पकड़ किसी भी रूट से आप जाते हैं, रिंग रोड का निर्माण करवाया उन्होंने। फिर हर एक चौराहे का सुंदरीकरण हुआ है जो कि बनारस की बेहतरी का द्योतक दिखाई देता है।
Close to 1,200 crore rupees of projects, will be either inaugurated or the foundation laying ceremony will be happening on 16th of February. But yes, the development has taken place as far as the BHU is concerned, as far as Varanasi is concerned. With camera person SP Dubey, Arun Sharma, Doordarshan News, Varanasi.
And our correspondent Arun Sharma also took a trip down memory lane with some of the students at the village in Narur in Varanasi. Let's listen to what they said.
I have a couple of students with me. I have the teachers, the principals of this Narur village, who at this point recall as to how was that visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Varanasi.
बचपन के बारे में क्या बताऊं?
जो आप अपने बचपन में शैतानियां करते थे।
बहुत शैतानियां करते थे और कुछ करते ही नहीं थे। आप लोग करते हैं शैतानी?
बहुत करते हैं।
बहुत करते हैं, लेकिन पढ़ते नहीं होंगे।
What exactly brought changes in these students? सबसे पहले तो मैं आपसे प्रेयर समझना चाहूंगा, अगर आप प्रेयर बता सके आप लोग। हाँ।
वह शक्ति हमें दो दयानी दे, कर्तव्य मार्गे पर डटी जावे। पे।
शक्ति हमें दो, दया निधे, कर्तव्य मार्ग पर डट जाएं। तो प्रधानमंत्री जी से जब आप उस समय पर मिले थे, क्या आप कर्तव्य मार्ग पर डट चुके हैं? क्या उनकी बातें आपको याद आती हैं आज की तारीख?
जी हाँ, याद आती हैं। वो बोले थे कि हमें कभी डरना नहीं चाहिए और हमें हमेशा हिम्मत से काम लेना चाहिए, कभी भी डरना नहीं चाहिए।
और आपको क्या बातें याद है, अगर आप वो बता सकें?
वो बोले थे कि कभी भी डर का सामना करना है और डर का सामना कर कर जीतना है।
उनकी क्या बात आपको अच्छी लगती है? वो स्वच्छता की बात करते हैं, वो छोटे छोटे बच्चों से बातचीत करते हैं, आपको क्या बात उनकी अच्छी लगती है?
ये कहे थे कि बचपन में हम लोग के लिए इतना नहीं था, आप लोग के लिए इतना है, आप लोग इतने भाग्यशाली हैं।
आपसे भी अगर मैं समझना चाहूँ, आपका नाम क्या है?
शुभम कुमार।
शुभम, ये बताइए कि पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी वापस से बनारस आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे अब 16 फरवरी को, पहले भी आ चुके हैं, आप पीएम से मिले थे?
हमको बोले थे कि आप लाइब्रेरी में किताब पढ़ते हो? हम बोले थे हाँ, बहुत पढ़ते हैं, अच्छा लगता है, खेलने से शरीर का विकास होता है, बोले थे, इसलिए पढ़ो और खेलो।
People, the teachers, the principal, the students are really inspired by the Prime Minister. लेकिन उनका क्षेत्र पड़ता है, कैसे देखते हैं बच्चों में कितना बदलाव आता है?
अभी हमारे जो बनारसी में रूम टू रीड का काम चल रहा है, उसमें 580 विद्यालय में इस तरीके के पुस्तकालय आप देखेंगे और यहाँ बच्चों में एक तरीका का कहानी को पढ़ना, लिखना और उनमें एक तरीका के अलग खोज की प्रवृत्ति जगी है।
These students are really inspired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, specifically after meeting him in 2018. And they're also expecting that once again Prime Minister Narendra Modi should visit this school. With camera person Saurabh Shukla, Arun Sharma, Doordarshan News, Naror Village, Varanasi.
And the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has assured that the government will meet the credit targets for the rural economy. She was speaking to media persons after attending the post-budget meeting of the Central Board of Directors of the Reserve Bank of India in New Delhi today. This meeting was attended by the Minister of State for Finance Anurag Singh Thakur, as well as the RBI Governor Shakti Kanta Das and the Secretaries of the Ministry of Finance.
Well, credit limit has been expanded, and I'm sure that is based on the local ground level requirements, and it will keep adjusting to it. We expect the demand to meet up, grow, and the credit requirements to also meet up with it. I'm actually closely monitoring banks and their extension of credit facility, particularly to the rural areas. So I think we'll be able to meet up with that.
And the RBI Governor Shakti Kanta Das has said that the RBI expects the credit growth to pick up in the coming months. And addressing a press conference after the post-budget meeting in New Delhi, he also said that the growth has been projected at 6% for the next year.
We have said that for next year we have projected a growth of 6%, which is in line with what the economic survey has projected. And so therefore the growth projections are there very much in the MPC resolution.
Ahead of the COP13 convention on the conservation of migratory species of wild animals that will be hosted by India from the 17th to the 22nd of February in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, our correspondent Tapas Bhattacharya caught up with Sanjay Kumar, who is the ADG of Forest Conservation of the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change. Let's listen.
COP13 is going to kickstart, and I have joined with me Sanjay Kumar, who is the Additional Director General of Forest Conservation, and let's find out what can we expect in COP13. Sir, first and foremost, tell us, this is an epic proportion conference that we are doing. What can we expect in this COP13?
This is the first time India is hosting this COP, and with this COP, we are actually looking forward that the conservation of migratory species of wild animals is going to take new heights. We already have so many different species which are listed. We would be actually looking forward that more species are brought in and more species have a better action plan for their conservation.
So is there any particular number of species or any particular species that we are in specific be talking about in this COP13?
Some species like Asian elephant, that should be brought in the appendix. And also we are looking forward that concerted action, what we call the action plan, concerted action plan, is also included in the CMS for different species.
Specific to India, is there any plan to have a couple of species included in those appendix?
Yes, we are going to have 3 different species which we are planning that they should be included in Appendix 1, which is about the endangered species and which afford a higher degree of protection, preservation and all that.
Many number of people are coming in for this, and after the grand success of COP14, COP13 straight away, do you feel that it's time India has actually taken a leap and a lead, in fact, in preservation and conservation of wildlife in the world?
I would definitely say that India is now a leader in subjects related to environment, forest, wildlife. And in this 1 year alone, we have had 2 COPs. One is the COP for UNCCD, as you know, that's one of the legal conventions on desertification. And this is the second COP which we are hosting. So it's a great moment for us, and we are looking forward that with these 2 COPs, 2 COP presidencies, we'll be doing a lot.
Well, thank you so much. That was Mr. Sanjay Kumar telling us that 2 COP presidency, India is leading the global fight to preserve and conserve environment in the world. With cameraman Sumit Nodial, this is Tapush Bhattacharya, DD News, Gujarat.
Well, the BJP has reshuffled the the chiefs of many states, in fact, including the Madhya Pradesh state as well as Kerala and Sikkim. Now, Madhya Pradesh will be headed by the current BJP State General Secretary Vishnu Dutt Sharma. Sharma was active as an Akhil Vidyarthi Parishad member since 1986. In Sikkim, Dal Bahadur Chauhan has been confirmed that he would take command of the state. And similarly, in Kerala, K. Surendran has been appointed as the BJP president of Kerala. Now, India has urged Turkey not to interfere in its internal matters, while reiterating that Kashmir is an integral and an inalienable part of India. In response to queries regarding references to Jammu and Kashmir by the Turkish president and the Turkey-Pakistan joint declaration, the MEA spokesperson Ravish Kumar said that India has rejected all references made by the Turkish president on Jammu and Kashmir. The MEA spokesperson added that the Turkish leadership must develop a proper understanding of the facts, including the grave threat posed by terrorism emanating from Pakistan to India and the region. The Portuguese President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, who is on a 4-day state visit to India, met Bhagat Singh Koshyari, the governor of Maharashtra, at the Raj Bhavan on Saturday. The fertile soil of Bihar has given birth to many great writers. One of them is Phanishwar Nath Renu, who is a big name in the regional literature. In Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat series, we present the life and work of this writer, Phanishwar Nath Renu.
When a child was born in debt-ridden parents' house on the 4th of March 1921, they impulsively called him Renua, a debtor. When the child grew up, his father's friend said, "Call him Renu, he will shine like a star." And his prophetic words came true. This child grew up to be great literature, Phanishwar Nath Renu. Not only a literature, but also freedom fighter. Phanishwar Nath Renu has a similar reputation as that of Munshi Premchand in Hindi literature. The only difference is that Renu's writing is based on topics of Bihar, Bengal and Nepal, due to which he was called a regional writer. His novel Mela Anchal comes after Premchand's Godan in Hindi literature. Phanishwar was born in the village of Aurahi Hingna in Arya district of Bihar, which was then part of Purnia. The village is close to Forbesganj and there is also a railway station. Elementary education took place in native village Forbesganj and Nepal, and higher education at the Banaras Hindu University. He not only participated in the Indian independence movement of 1942, but also took part in the Nepalese Revolution of 1950. After that, democracy was established in Nepal. His reportage, Nepal Kranti Katha, is based on the Nepal uprising. One of his short stories, Mare Gaye Gulfam, was adapted as a Hindi movie named Tisri Kasam in 1966 by the lyricist Shailendra and directed by Basu Bhattacharya. Another story of his, Panchalayat, was also adapted as a TV serial. During his literary journey, Renu wrote 3 novels, hundreds of stories and memoirs. His home and room in his village still cherish the memories of Renu. His elder son, Padma Parag Rai Venu, regrets that his father did not get the honor he was entitled to from the government.
इनके डेवलपमेंट के लिए मतलब किताबों का डेवलपमेंट के लिए सरकार के तरफ से कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन प्रकाशक लोग अपना किताब छाप रहे हैं और ईमानदारी पूर्वक वो रॉयल्टी देते हैं.
Phanishwar Nath Renu has written many classics which will continue to inspire generations to come. Bureau Report, DD News, Patna.
And the Portuguese history is replete with stories of trade and immigration from Goa. Now, Goans have made an invaluable contribution to Portugal. The Goan influence runs deep in Portuguese society and in politics. Munmur Bhattacharya, our correspondent, files this report from Lisbon.
One cannot imagine Portugal without Goa and Goa without Portugal. The historical trade and immigration links have influenced Portugal in several ways. This monastery in Lisbon is one of the most enduring manifestations of Portugal's Goa connection.
This place is called the Monastery of Jeronimus because this was built in the early construction started at the beginning of the 16th century. It took more than 100 years to build. It celebrates the discovery of the sea route from Portugal to India. And that was an enormous landmark at the time. It allowed the Portuguese to break the monopoly of the trade of the spice trade. It was controlled by the Venetians by land.
Portuguese of Goan descent reminisce the invaluable contributions by Goans to Portugal.
The most famous maternity hospital in Lisbon has got the name of Alfredo da Costa, a very famous Goan doctor. Having children born in a maternity was something new at the time when most children were born at home. So these were extraordinary contributions for the health and security, safety of mothers and of families in general.
Goans have settled down in Portugal over the centuries. They've done extremely well across fields. But the biggest success story is that of Prime Minister of Portugal, Antonio Costa. He has Indian roots, he is of Goan descent, and his father grew up there until he was 17. But he's just one of the many who have made immense contribution to Portuguese society and economy. Indians of Goan descent in Lisbon value the familiar links with Goa.
I was born in Mozambique, in Beira, in the city of Beira. My parents they are from Goa. They are born in Goa, and my grandparents too. They moved to Mozambique, so that's why I born there. I have some studies there. Then we moved to Portugal, and I'm now working and doing my life in Portugal.
Besides architecture, Goan dance, music and food keeps Goan traditions and culture alive in Portugal. This restaurant in Lisbon offers Goan food. The designs on its walls of Goan beaches and churches makes one feel in Goa.
We have chutneys, mango chutney and coriander chutney.
We have here something we have in Goa and we use, it's called shell. Every year when we went to Goa, we have an opportunity to went to some beach in Goa. So we love the sunset in Goa.
Dancers from Goa reinforce the state's connect with Portugal and are well received in Goa.
I think it's very well received. People don't know it's a very uncommon thing to see. Actually, we are the only group dancing it here in Portugal. But I think because of some connections that Goa had and still has with Portugal, people can still relate mostly to the music, and some of the dances, they really enjoy it. They can connect more with the stories also.
Art forms like these are an integral part of intercultural exchanges between India and Portugal.
We try to bring Indian artists to showcase them in Portugal and bring the Portuguese artists to India to try to promote our culture there. So we've been trying to show the most of the art forms we can.
The Goan influence runs deep into Portugal's politics and society. And Portuguese with Goan roots are a living bridge between India and Portugal.
Well, with that, we conclude this bulletin. Thank you very much for being with us. Namaskar.